Sounds like it's crescendoing. Oh no, the drum's getting faster.
That's not just about pre-chorus. 1, minor 4, major 3, and then 2, 5, 1. Yes, that's how you write a pre-chorus, baby!
Day6!
I love Day6.
So now you're reacting to the band Day6. First we'll be reacting to their August 2017 B-side song called Whatever. The bassist Young K wrote the first draft of Whatever during one of his college classes when he was bored.
Whatever.
So the lyrics...
That's funny.
Yep. So the lyrics are about feeling immense boredom and additional frustration with everyone's nagging. The lyrics are about wanting to drop everything and to go and play.
Dude, what? I feel attacked by this relatable content.
3, 2, 1, surprise! E major. Hey!
But still just like arpeggiation.
It just keeps going up. Okay, we
How
love
far
it.
are we gonna go?
Like right off the bat, I know it's Day6. Yeah.
The lyrics are about how he's so bored, but the chords are not boring.
Yeah.
Crazy how he does that. Like, it's because his mind is the interesting place.
Yeah.
And like, the chords are like his mind, and like the voice is just like the external boredom that he feels. Ah!
What's happening? I thought I knew what was gonna happen.
Ooh, nice little crossover the Passaggio. Ah!
It's really good because it's a pop song, but it has 7th chords. And also they've got a static bass line and moving harmony above it. That's really hip.
He has a good voice. I like him. It's great. Sungjin. Ugh! What a chant.
That bass line, the moments when it changes don't really align with the meter so much. And there's big spaces between when it changes, so it's like putting you off guard a little bit.
There's a lot of mixture going on in this, because I feel like it's definitely that baseline major. Like it feels like it's major, but it's also feels like it's minor, and I definitely think that's just due to all of the mixture.
Sounds like it's crescendoing. Oh no, the drum's getting faster.
That's not just about pre-chorus. 1, minor 4, major 3, and then 2, 5, 1. Yes, that's how you write a pre-chorus, baby! I love this.
It's finals week, y'all.
Wonpeel's voice is like up here. It's like up in this area. It's not down here. It's interesting.
These are like actual like spicy chords.
I have so many things to say, but there's so much happening. I'm just like, we're gonna save it for after.
Oh. Ooh, nice. Yes.
There's the K-pop type harmony acapella that I love. Thank you.
Ooh, Sungjin got that good falsetto. Jay's voice is just so like... attractive?
They actually have range for rock singers.
Yeah. I like the leaves, like the vocal acrobatics. Very nice.
Love it. I love the vibe, the meaning of the whole song. It's a sentiment that I think a lot of students in music school can get behind, partially because we're all here, hopefully because we love what we're doing. We have to take these classes that inform, you know, our musicianship, but a lot of the times students feel like, oh, like why do I have to take music theory, or why do I have to take oral skills? While they are helpful, I really do understand that sentiment of like just wanting to like go out and just like play with friends. I like went and I was playing this Bruckner and the harmonies were so beautiful, and it just made me feel this same way. It was satisfying in that I was like, damn, like why don't I do this more? Like this is fun, this is what I want to do. So just having that feeling of something you love that you can always go back to is really, really important. And I would encourage all of you, whether you're musicians or not musicians, to find whatever that is and pursue it.
That was beautiful.
Yeah, I
Oh my
try.
god.
That was interesting. I can tell you what they did. They did this. This is rock music, right? And then they're like, all right, we're gonna add this thing, we're gonna add this thing, we're gonna add this thing, and it made it way better. Like, doesn't that probably doesn't make sense?
Doesn't make any sense.
Hey, I got it though.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So they added different aspects of
Yeah.
rock music up.
Yeah, if my fingers weren't attached, it would have made more sense.
Just like back
But
then,
like-
it was like a literal rock, right? We're just adding
Exactly.
like some
Yeah, your wrist is
flowers and
smaller.
like.
But really, like what they did is like it's like solid rock music, but what they added the vocals, which is interesting. And there's like some weird chromaticism going on.
Yeah.
They like actually had a vocal range, and then they had textures that were different. And even though it was like still pretty much just 4 chords, that was cool.
I really enjoy the ascending chord progression in the intro with the augmented chord, which is the second chord. From my memory of the song, I don't think they ever sang on top of that chord progression. That was a purely instrumental chord progression. And there were other adventurous sections in the verse particularly, but I kind of wish that they sang over that ascending, because I feel like with Day6's melodic writing prowess, they could come up with something great on top of the already great chord progression. So that was just a personal gripe with the song, but it's a really solid song.
Yeah, just like straight from the get-go, it's like very ravishing chords. The try is just like it's all neighboring, so it's just like you can see it just slowly expand. And I really enjoyed Day6's selection of vocalists, because like Sungjin. Yeah, he has a really great man. How do you explain that? It's like if he was an element, he would be wood.
Oh, and I hear one pill as a steel rod.
One?
Okay, I hear.
I
hear
kind of
that.
agree with that, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the timbres of each one of the voices are so nicely complemented, because like they pass it on the melody, and then each one of them grows on the idea that precedes them.
I want to take the English lyrics, just like this, on a piece of paper, and just tattooed right on my back.
Okay.
Anyway, they're very talented.
Okay, well now you'll be reacting to their November 2017 B-side song called Pouring. The lyrics for Pouring follow the singer falling in love at first sight. Their heart is pounding and they're in a dreamlike state. Their love for this person is pouring onto them and it feels like the stars are pouring down from the night sky.
5, 2, 8. It's like electronic harpsichord.
Ooh. Oh. Okay. Major. Thought it was gonna be minor.
Man. See, they're actually singing over the chord progression they established in this one, and I really like it. And the harpsichord or Baroque instrument intro versus the piano intro. It's very cool how they use that keyboard sound effect palette.
One pill is, wow.
Ooh, Juan Pill's voice in this sounds so good.
Dude, there's the space harpsichord. It's there.
That's cool.
Oh, I love when they show us who's singing. Thank you, YouTubers.
Big 251 after the departure to this weird key center.
I love the like background person who's like really high, like the descant line.
I love how they keep setting up that like minor cadential motion, but it always goes to major. That's like so fun.
Picardy third.
So fun.
Picardy entire song.
Descending tetrachord, but in mixture. So flat 7, flat 6, 5.
Ooh. Rasp.
I'm gonna turn it up.
Freddie Mercury vibes. I'm digging.
Just does not let up. Oh, I'm not used to such quick harmonic shifts.
It's cool because that's like a pulsating effect and then it like ripples away.
I just really like where the melody goes. Like it's not super typical.
And I like how in the verses it's really very like thin. It's just like a singer and then like
like
drums and one instrument, and now we're like starting to build and
Jay's killing it.
Go Jay.
It's a very interesting song. You have this belt, and then a dan dan dan, almost like a blues note sort of thing, contrasting with it.
I feel like Young K has like a very theatrical sounding voice, not in a way that it's like over dramatized, but just in a way that he projects so well that I think he could do musical theater if he wanted to.
I imagine him singing like.
Yeah, he could be like in Rent.
But him, he's more like
kind of like a rock opera or something.
Bridge.
Like such a change though.
Oh.
Like everything's changed. This is so cute.
I like that it's one major sev. Fine. That's smart time. It's brain power time.
Gotta have a suspension at that cadence though.
Truly.
They're good. They're really fucking good. Like,
Dude, they should like record an album or something.
they pass
Their
their
strings.
That just adds so much like drama. It sounds like a video game.
It like adds a subtle amount of like volume.
This is like a legit like string line.
yeah.
Like a bunch of them in unison. I like how it ends with a little cymbal sound like psh.
Ambient
So
noise.
it fades into ambient noise, sort of like the end of the bridge.
Right before, there's also one. It's always a good technique. I really enjoyed that. It was really fun. I was bopping the whole time.
You're all
And
bopping.
I love the videos that show who's singing, especially here because all of them have very distinct voices. And there was one point where I was like, bam, 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 like they were all singing in canon, if you will.
It's great.
They're great. Jay was like mixing really high. So what mixes the chest voice, which is
The speaking voice.
almost
sort
the
of.
speaking-ish voice, and the falsetto, which
The
is
head voice.
yeah, the head voice.
That one. But mix is like when you mix the two.
Yeah, and he was mixing really well. You know, the other 3 or 4 were belting really, really high, and some were raspy, some weren't. They all had very different timbres. I thought it was great. They're great singers.
You kept saying weird and space and yeah, harpsichord.
Electric harpsichord in
Yeah.
space, actually.
I mean, because it took the traditional harpsichord-esque, very percussive, stringy sound, and then the way it just echoed and the alteration to the sound just made it seem like similar to space sounds.
It would be interesting to talk to these guys and ask them a question of like how they view rock music, because I mean, we need to hear more of their things, but basically they did what they did the last video, just in a different way. Like they just used different sounds. Like I think it's interesting. I think it's a step up from most rock music, pretty much. But they're not treating rock like it usually is treated, which is probably why they're their own thing, because they have something to say. They're treating it more like orchestrally. Like it's kind of a stretch, but really, like it's more like at least through composed than like your normal, like, because they have the 4 chords, and like I'm assuming that's probably a thing in all their songs, because I mean they play their instruments, etc. But like it's interesting because they're actually like they're elevating a little bit by doing this like same. It's not like a gimmick's a harsh word. It's not a gimmick, but they're like idiosyncrasies. Like the last time they had the strings this time, and they had the electric space harpsichord this time, and all that. And then they had there's the background vocals. Yeah. But those were doing chromatic things. But yeah, that's
Yeah.
It's a fuller sound world just in general, which is cool.
Wow. Man, I'm starting to really like Day6.
Day6 is pretty stellar.
Are they the same group that did like the project where one of them writes one section?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, this group is so creative. Props to them because they're very talented. Yeah, the song was just, it exemplifies like why this group is good. It's like the way their timbres, it's quite fascinating because it's like you listen to them. Yeah, maybe you have your favorite, but it's just like the way they complement each other as they continue on the song. It's just like, wow.
It's easy to think, because they're still a K-pop rock group, that of course they're gonna have all the members sing individual lines, but they really play to their strength. Like, because in most rock bands, we only have one vocalist, or there's another guitarist who sometimes sing voice. Yeah. But, while it may seem like an industry product at first, it's not the case with Day6. They're very creative with the way, and they really justify why like the possibilities of having different members play different instruments while singing vocals at the same time, and it makes it a very flexible and versatile, musical expression.
Hello everyone, I'm omg-horns channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Big tip of the hat to our Superstar Idol patrons. Thanks for the love. Till next time.